It is Tuesday, July 7th. Welcome into another episode of Daily Dingers brought to you by Better and Green. Guys, quick recap from yesterday. Cannot shake the same narrative that we've had going on for really the past like 5 or 6 weeks. 1 and 2 for the show, minus 1.15 units, but the one winner was the best bet for the show. The one play that I ended up playing last night, which was the New York Yankees on the money line, minus 110. So we get there with the Yankees. Houston had a 6-1 lead early, end up going down 12-6, fight all the way back to get to 11-12. Can't come back and win that one. Toronto dead in the water from the start, 1-10 final there. So not a great call on Toronto, but yeah, apologize for the show record, guys. It didn't get any better yesterday, but like I said, I've been rolling in the MLB, absolutely rolling. Like one of the best stretches of my life. So hopefully we can find a way to get the show record to reflect what our personal bets are doing. But hopefully you were a premium member at bettergreen.com. I did give out the Yankees over there on the money line, and then like I said yesterday in the show, gave you guys the Yankees as my best bet. So if you've kind of been listening to my advice as of late, where I only play typically just one MLB play per day, if that. A lot of times I pass. I think I had 4 MLB plays last week, maybe 3, and that's it. So less is more for me. It works for me. You guys do you, obviously, but it's just it's hard to find multiple winners per day in a sport with daily plays. So really, that's how I am with NBA as well. I really try to stick to just one play a day. NHL kind of varies. A lot of passing in the NHL. Some days I'll have multiple games, but really, all sports, I'm very selective, and that's what I found works for me. So if that works for you guys as well, hopefully we can kind of align our goals here, and hopefully you're playing those best bets given out. But guys, let's get into today's games. We have 16 games with a doubleheader included with the Brewers and Cardinals. So one day game here. The rest night games. I'm going to give you 3 big underdogs that I'm looking at. I really do like this card. I still need to comb through it and kind of figure out what I'm going to end up on here tonight. But kind of a lot that I'm liking here. Let's start with a 6:40 Eastern game between the Athletics and the Tigers. We have the A's plus 160 road underdogs, minus 190 on the Tigers. Over under of 8. JT Ginn on the mound for the Athletics. Tarek Skubal on the mound for the Tigers here. I like the Athletics. I like them plus 1.5, but for the show, we're going to give them out on the money line. Take a big swing here. I might end up, if I am on this game, I might end up playing money line. The plus 1.5 is minus 140, so you're giving up a lot there. You can go from a nice plus money game with the plus 160 down to minus 140. If it was like minus 120, I'd be more interested, but yeah, I just don't love giving up that type of big number on the money line. So we're going to play the money line with the Athletics. Really like the spot here for the A's. They're off being swept at home against the Marlins, had the day off to travel to Detroit. They have this series in Detroit, then a series in Chicago against the White Sox. I think they should be focused, ready to go. Kind of in a free fall right now, but still, if they can put together a few wins, maybe go 4-2 on this road trip or 3-3, they're still in position to make a late playoff push or at least compete late into the season, which they have not been known to do as of late. Before getting swept by the Marlins, they were home playing the Dodgers, where they won just 1 out of 3 games there. So a terrible homestand, just 1-5. Now hitting the road, day of rest. I do like that spot for the A's, and I do like JT Ginn on the mound. As for the Tigers, they're making their return home from a 6-game road trip where they went 5-1, very successful, swept the Yankees in the Bronx, lost game 1 to the Rangers on Thursday, had Friday off, and then got the sweep over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday against the Rangers. So Tigers feeling pretty good about themselves coming back home here. All the distractions, all-star break on deck after these 2 series against the A's and the Phillies. Just don't know that I love the spot with the Tigers. Obviously, they're being priced up with Tarek Skubal on the mound. Skubal looked good in his last start out against the Yankees, and I do think he is getting better. But I think JT Ginn, very good pitcher in his own right here, and I just think the price is off in this game. I like the spot for the A's. I think Ginn is a respectable pitcher. It doesn't give Detroit this massive pitching edge with Skubal on the mound, and Skubal still isn't quite as healthy as what I would like him to be. So, yeah, I like the Athletics plus 160 on the money line for play number 1. Play 2, we're going to stick with a 6:45 or a 6:40 Eastern start time. We're going to stick with a similar strategy here. We have the Atlanta Braves as a plus 140 underdog. We have Pittsburgh minus 165 here. Over under of 8. Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates going against Hurston Waldrop for the Braves here, sorry. And I like the Braves on the money line in this game, plus 140. Think it's a really nice price going against Paul Skeens here, and really just don't think Skeens should be getting that type of price tag. And I really do like the spot for the Braves. But Skeens just 6-8 on the season, a 3.62 ERA, 101 WHIP, which is good, 119 strikeouts, 22 walks. The win-loss, the ERA, less than inspiring here from Paul Skeens. Waldrop with a 3.68 ERA, 1.64 WHIP, 7 strikeouts, 5 walks, just 7.1 innings of work. So kind of an unknown with Waldrop there, a little bit on the season at least. But I just don't think Skeens should be laying this price tag. The Braves are starting a 6-game road trip at Pittsburgh, at St. Louis. They're coming off a homestand where didn't go so well for them, 3-4. They're kind of in a little bit of a free fall right now as well. The end of June was not good to them. Start of July has not been great either. But I think hitting the road here, focusing up 6 games before the All-Star break, I think it's a good spot for the Braves. As for Pittsburgh, they are returning back home off of a road trip where they went 4-3. They won the last 2 games over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, had the day off to come back home. Could be a bit of a momentum stopper, and now they stay at home through the All-Star break. Don't love the spot there for the Pirates. I think Paul Skeens is being overpriced in this game. I like the Braves, plus 140 for play number 2. And your final play on the board today, we have the Cleveland Guardians and the Minnesota Twins going at 7:40 Eastern. We have the Guardians as even odds as your road underdog, minus 120 here on the Twins. Joey Cantillo on the mound for Cleveland, Taj Bradley going for the Twins here. I think the wrong team's favored. I like the Guardians in this spot at even odds. Really prefer the spot here for the Guardians. They are coming off of a homestand where they went 3-4. They lost their games on Saturday and Sunday. Have the week off or the day off to travel. 3 games in Minnesota, 3 games in Miami before the All-Star break. Again, similar to yesterday, like that team hitting the road here. I think it's more of a focus spot than the team returning back home, especially before the All-Star break. And the Twins returning back home off a very successful road trip where they went 4-2. Took 2 out of 3 against the Astros, 2 out of 3 in the Bronx against the Yankees, including Saturday and Sunday's game against the Yankees. I think they're feeling good about themselves. Day off, momentum stopper, coming back home to face the Guardians here. Yes, Taj Bradley, a little bit better than Joey Cantillo, although their numbers are very similar. Don't give much of a pitching edge there to the Twins. I think the wrong team's favored. I like Cleveland, even odds here as the underdog in this game to close out today's plays. So, guys, that will wrap it for Tuesday. 3 underdogs on the money line here. Athletics money line plus 160, Braves money line plus 140, Cleveland money line plus 100. Not sure where I'm going to get today. I'm not going to give you a best bet of those 3. They're all 3 that I'm very much considering. So check out bettergreen.com, guys. That is where I will put up any official plays that I do have for today. So be sure to check that out. Other than that, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. If you like this video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below if you do have some time as well. Enjoy your Tuesday, guys. Good luck betting. We will see you tomorrow for more action on the bases on Daily Dingers, brought to you by Better and Green.